The one they will look at this country so big fool. And then same one they spoil this country so big fool. Big English, big jargon so big fool. See them in our parliament, so big fool. See them in our law court so big fool. See them full up now with state house so big fool. See them chairman, director so big fool. Party supporters so big fool. We party supporters so big fool. We safe way they so far so big fool. Yes, then why you say now they want them? They want this and they want ya. Now this with the pan so draw. Politics don't mess with progress as a people. Politics don't put wedge together to the things we hold us together. Hey, salute, see how we done deeply divided along politics and party line. So pull the tribal lens, come out. Put the regional lens, come out. Pull party lens, come out. And where national lens, so for let you see waiting at the talk. So big fool. That's so big fool. And so big fool. This nation no longer act together as one. We common interest don't talk about and cronies of corruption. Every day we holler corruption. We then catch the poor teachers, they put them a cutting fee. We then catch that poor boy, then put on a Bademba road. But the one with 100, then say bring 20. 80 left now you hand. We make a papi show. Salon so big fool. So big fool. Who is fooling who? So big fool. Now who are the fool who that? So big fool. The thing way piss me off, but all the wahala way with the face. Na salon. So grumble, so hardship, economic downtrodden, unemployment look and park, subhuman bondage, and not up till they begin. No, don't get me wrong. You get what I say? Not up till they begin. No, don't get me wrong, because this country, if you talk through, then go give and color. Jesus, then go put me outside and not be longer. So big fool. Lose your face. So big fool. You see, the two are the two, I make you tight your face. Look at one, then I made the gumbo pan big fool. So big fool. We wait and thief, we wait and rob. All the money wait and thief, them put na overseas account for the open factory na this nation for his employment. For the open factory na this nation for help the youth, for give innovative ideas, for bring creative knowledge. For see waiting the left give week. Big fool. And the thing we painful from all this, my brother. Hey, salute. Now we wait they suffer, now we they protect them. We then cage thief man them na this country. Hey, now we sympathy supporters, they come up for protect them. We they change the narrative. We take and make tribal business. We change the narrative. We take and make regional politics. We change the narrative. We turn on party politics. So forget for no say, you picking them future today. Now you compromise. And you forget for no say we tomorrow bamba. Now we compromise. Then wealth and them picking them they overseas. Why make? Then why are so go lead we? They not able build better hospital for we. They not able build better universities. They not able build better factories. So we young one then don't collect then go get work for do. We not go get brain drain. We know they get brain drain. See we young doctors. Now them back na Ghana so. See we young doctors. Now then they oversee. See we young teachers. Now then so they Gambia. See we young brain them. Now then so they now the diaspora. Wait tempuron. See how we sister then they suffer na Lebanon. See how we brother then they suffer na Libya. So man die na sea. Which can leader the way we get? But now we same one where they support them. Now we they don't jump that heat. Where we meet party supporters. Now we they fed we several. Good neighbor see. They know they talk. Good pambo see. They know they talk. Hey, salute. So big fool. So big fool. See ya, hey, so big fool. Look with him wig and lipstick. See him with him coat and ties. See better. Ah, so big fool. This country is politics party supporters are so big fool. Excuse me, big fool.
Good morning and welcome to another edition of a program where we call Colgate right on we are on YouTube and on Facebook. Also where they discuss issues them with the front page of the different newspaper then they carry for the day. After we can all look at the front page of the different newspaper then we can bring people inside where they can help we for we look at waiting the newspaper then don't say and then put them in their own way. They analyze them the way out them feel say that particular issue they go like. So this is a program. If you can not forget for like and share the program, and as well not forget for subscribe if you not don't do so yet. So this is a program where we call Colgate right on we are on YouTube and on Facebook. So we go and we look at the paper them. We the inside the program, or the watch inside the program this morning. The paper they will first of all look inside the program this morning are the first thing and now the way we try to come and see what we can get. Okay, the first paper where we get in the program this morning, now the Forum newspaper. The Forum newspaper says in all the talks with President Bio, and you as well get a bank governor assures mobile network transaction. And Molu versus Sierra Leone. You as well get the mysterious disappearance of the Renaissance, a closer look at Sierra Leone's political landscape. Should Sierra Leone ban phone in classroom? And you as well get truth about the increment of price on toll gates. The next one now. The Night Watch newspaper, we see fear ICC prosecutor jet in and civilized beginning. Chinese President Xi Jinping announces 50 million yuan economic and technical assistance, 20 million yuan, a million debt cancellation, and 1,500 tons of food assistance to Sierra Leone. The next one we get inside the program this morning. The next one we get inside the program this morning, now the AYV News. AYV News says Sierra Leone moves to reduce underage death, and Archbishop Tamba Charles getting sleepless night, and Parliament engages stakeholders on toll gate increments. The next one where we get inside the program this morning, now the AZ newspaper, we say LEONE Rock Metal Group, China medical team provide vital medical services to employees and residents at Kegbama village. You as well get President Bio's China visit brings benefits to Sierra Leone. SLP crackdown on drug trade enhances healthcare services. And Ministry of Education, UNICEF forge partnership to prioritize WASH program in schools. The next one now the Times newspaper, the Times Daily newspaper. News Times Daily say Bio's China visit provides huge benefit for Salone. President Bio and First Lady receive a rousing welcome in China. And you as well get at Islamic Cooperation Conference. Information Minister reiterates Sierra Leone's call for ceasefire in Gaza. And First Lady to address Harvard Law School on gender-based violence. The next one now the Independent Observer newspaper, the next paper where we get this morning. Independent Observer newspaper say as Ramadan approaches, foodstuff prices skyrocket. PPRC on study tour in South Africa on political campaign financing regulation. Indigenous newspaper, LRMG and China medical team provides vital medical services to employees and residents at Kegbama village. And you as well get EDSA is becoming unbecoming. The next paper, now the Africa 24, politics is over. Stay away from violence. China LRMG's medical supplies to residents of Kegbama village, and toll gate price rise the truth behind it, and MPs lavish praises on Honorable Newman. Home newspaper, Home Times, now the next paper, we say ADVP begins project of making IVS all air farmland. And you as well get Education Minister acknowledges Jala excellence, and Jala sends 3,568 to the universe. The next one, now the Spy newspaper. Spy newspaper say Parliament debates new toll gate charges today, and you as well get LEONE Rock Metal Group and the China medical team provide vital medical services to employees and residents at Kegbama village. China announces 50 million yuan debt cancellation for Sierra Leone, and the Renaissance movement mysteriously disappear into thin air. The next one, now the Daybreak newspaper, we say over toll gate saga, then fry we with oil, says Edmond Abu. As toll gate saga intensifies, citizens say Alfonso Manley is a fraud, and NACID pledge more commitment. Other story than day for you inside this edition of Daybreak. The Drone newspaper, now the next paper where we get inside the program this morning, and they say government repatriate stranded female Sierra Leoneans in Iran as citizen raises concerns. ASA may go on strike to restore dignity of the university. And other story then for you inside this edition of the Drone newspaper. The open space that the next one for this morning, and he say in President Bio's 5 days visit to China, more goodies for Sierra Leone. CRSG makes significant progress on toll road, and alongside 24th China medical team, LRMG provides free medical services to employees and residents. We go to the next one, where now the Owl newspaper say lawyer at the Macauley blast government over economic deterioration. Sleepless night for Archbishop, and Environment Minister leads Sierra Leone's delegation at UNEA 6 in Kenya. Well, not all of the people in this way we get inside the program this morning. We actually take a very short break, and then when they come back for we can discuss with we get them inside the program.
This song come up from Madam Sidra to Aminata Kamara from the United States of America. It is dedicated this song to one of the biggest organizations in the world, Weird.
Yeah, made a crack on the mix.
91 big boy picking.
I should never have a sit above. Daily days, 091. Yellow flag in this.
Hallelujah.
Come on. Weird organization. Looking for every nation. Weird organization. Looking for promoting nation. They know they mix my politics. They know they pass tribalism. They know they mix my politics. Yeah. They know they pass no tribalism.
This now we hard, duck and now we land. So la we all and fine. This now we hard, duck and now we land. So la we all and fine. Who know they back kapu kapu? We had no mix bag bamu bamu. We know they back kapu kapu. We had no mix bag bamu bamu. But tell the brother sister them say we had don't come over.
We are now we are.
Tell her for me say we had don't come over.
We are now we are. We are the organization. Don't come from every nation. We are the organization. Don't come from promoting nation. They know they mix our politics. They know they pass tribalism. They know they mix our politics. Yeah. They know they pass no tribalism.
Big respect to the one who will make Weird team up strong one. Especially to you, my Bure Kablai from the north. And to you, Shenge Pierre from the south. Admi Amina, happy birthday in advance to you, my Bure Kablai from the north. You celebrate your birthday January. Happy birthday in advance to you, Shenge Pierre from the south. You celebrate your birthday December. This organization, the 3 years, December 2022. We tell members them all over the world, thank you. Yeah.
We are the organization. Don't come for every nation. We are the organization. Don't come for promoting nation. They know they mix my politics. They know they pass tribalism. They know they mix my politics. Yeah. They know they pass no tribalism. Let me tell you, wait till we are gonna do for me. They no change life inside the world country. Number one, they be the poor. They build outreach for the affected members for the flooding. Number two, they pay school fees.
Alright, welcome back. You still they watch Correct Right on Weird on YouTube and on Facebook. Also, we actually they discuss issue them with the front page of the different newspaper them down Polnado for this morning. And after that, they we already one of our guests to actually join me inside the program this morning. where we could first begin look at waiting the newspaper them don't already come na do it this morning. And one for welcome na the program this morning. Somebody we been done practice as journalist, somebody we done day inside the civil society, activism for long term. And I don't watch how things them they happen inside the country, for long term. And our fella answered Dema. Good morning and welcome to the program.
Yeah, thank you very much for having me. Good morning, everybody.
Okay, and we expect to get another guest inside. We can deal with Fala for we discuss the issues then. But we go now and begin look at the first paper where we will take inside the program this morning. We now the LEONE newspaper. Okay, this one say, as citizens raise concerns, ASA may go on strike to restore dignity of the university. So, Mr. Ndema, what do you think about this? You follow actually the university issue and the Ministry of Higher Education?
Yeah, thank you very much. In the first instance, so many universities then don't they now the country as you are aware, let we zero in on the kind of university where then they talk about.
Yes, the University of Sierra Leone, and basically what they focus on right now.
Oh, good. Okay, all right. Okay. Begin where would they talk about the University of Sierra Leone, say you get constituent colleges, now the whole university or one of the constituent colleges. I mean, I really want to get clarity before I begin for talk,
okay, so
and the important.
Ask you the first question I ask you. I say you follow the issue between the University of Sierra Leone and the Ministry of Higher Education. If you follow them, then you know exactly the issue where they between for chancellor, vice chancellor appointment, order for appoint, order not for appoint, for scatter the university court, for count vice chancellor resign and sack the PRO for the University of Sierra Leone, all of that. And of course, when we talk about Fabi College, IPAM, and commerce, where now them we basically talk where we consider for University of Sierra Leone.
All right. Well, as a matter of fact, the university, it get rights like every human being, but then rights, they're not absolute. As you may be aware, the university is subject to the government because now from the government, it gets subventions, even though it can raise your money. But basically, now from the government, it gets subventions, and he who pays the piper calls the tune. So if any Sonko day at the university, I think the government can come in for make sure that there is calm. As you may know, government in your own responsibility first and for protect the lives and property of people and also the integrity of the state itself, as it were the sovereignty of the state. Where then they use the army, the police, if we can't do the worst, then can use them for bring calm and bring security to the people. So I think say the government get a right for come into the university. We said the university itself is not able for handling your own affairs without noise.
Okay, so now we see the kind way how the legality issue where they come inside this particular issue. The university gets law where now actually they follow strictly, and according to several analysts, the one they waited at the university court, and say the minister or the ministry use the right procedure for actually appoint possibly for come there as chancellor and vice chancellor also, and then and the way how they dissolve the university court, all of that, and they don't use the right procedure. So this, according to within this paper, they say now things them way go likely lead to a strike.
Yeah, okay. Well, you go know say in the first instance, government, not every action where government they take actually legal sometimes, not every action where government they take, most time prudent. Not every action where government they take. All government in your business, actually, by my own understanding, even within a civil society, government in your own responsibility now for make sure that there is calm. What it make for make government intervene? There was noise. And if there is noise, government in business and for make sure that there is calm.
But not
it could have been wrong.
Now government actually can cause the noise.
Let us finish this. Let us finish this same way.
I know you
am not
but what you say now because of the noise make the government can inside, which of course now the government creates the noise. Not only the noise make government can inside, now the government creates the noise.
Well, me no see and so, but if the government create the noise, why a whole lot of you get the why, you get the when, you get the how, and those types of things will come in. Why government create the noise? The government create the noise simply because they want for bring, instability at the university. Way very, very much unlikely because government not go want for make instability there any sign of this country. So if you say na government, I got my own opinion way different from you. But if you say na government na him create the noise or na him bring the noise at the university, then we go begin for look at why also.
Okay, so
maybe you go need for answer that, and I don't want to put you on the spot. I don't want to put you on the spot.
No, put me on the spot.
I don't want to put you on the spot, but then
we
you go need
for
for
discuss the issue.
Why? Because
we therefore discuss the issue. So of course, feel free to put me on the spot and let me discuss the issue as well until the next guest come.
Why government cause the noise at the university?
Because the government fail for go by the law when a NSSF make.
Why did they come in? How did they come in? Because the point is, me don't say na sonko be by me you understand it.
No.
Na sonko be there before government become. But you say government bring the sonko.
It not be ever day. Yeah. So if you as the government, we're responsible for protect, everything inside the country, we're responsible for being law abiding. If you the break law for satisfy your own person where you want, then now the sonko begin. You not think so as well?
Now I will also tell you something simple. Let we put them things here in perspective.
Please go ahead.
Government inactions are not normally all the time legal. Government inaction, and nobody no want for accept this, but me don't see this over the years. I don't
You don't make something very clear. The action at all time not can be legal. It's supposed for be so.
Good. No, you're not supposed for be so, but this is society. Society is dynamic. Because of the dynamism of society, they expect everything for be on equilibrium.
So
this is what we don't observe for the past 47 years.
As a civil society, somebody. If government not they do things at all points where legal, we mean say na lawlessness than they. If citizen, me and you, do something way contrary to the law, what think will be the action of the government?
That's the difference. You say citizen.
Yes.
That's the difference between the citizen and the government.
So because
the government is corporate, the citizen is individual.
I ask the question because government for preserve, government not for puel. Not so because now then they preserve the law for make sure say that they above the law where they make. This not the old problem.
No, nobody is saying, then they above the law. What do you mean they try for talk? And this not the reality. At the sea say they actually in a realm way, not they near the reality. Now the reality me they tell you. And the reality is like this. Government, either it go create or it make noise, or it go calm down noise, or it go arrest people, or it go do so plenty of them things the way they do. I have said this, and I will say it again and again and again and again because I know I'm for the right in a society that is dynamic. Government, all the things that way they do, not incorrect, but if they do them for make sure that there is calm. Even we say it make noise, if they make the noise for bring calm. After the noise, you will see there will be calm. So this now what they try for tell you. It may be wrong. What thing they do maybe. I am not supporting anything, and I agree with you. In fact, as a human rights person, I don't know that long. That is why you have the Human Rights Commission. If there was nothing where government could do wrong, they're not going to bring Human Rights Commission. That is why you have the ECOWAS Court. If government not been they do anything wrong, the ECOWAS Court not good. That is why you have the Supreme Court. If government not been they do anything wrong, the Supreme Court not good. I am just telling you that not everything where government they do is right. I agree with you. I am not disagreeing with you. Now, you know they see with me they come. You are not saying where I'm coming. I am agreeing with you because I have been there once. I don't there as a civil society person for like 10 years. I know all what you they talk, but what they try to tell you is, and this is also true, not to everything where government they do right. But government they do when they see when they do that one, they na go bring calm. It may not bring calm again. I want to let you know this same way. It may not bring calm, but then in their perception, Then feel say if we do this, now go bring calm. Most of the time, you know, can bring calm. But I mean, that is government.
So now all of the things that we government they do, where we know say something that they're knocking right, we for accept as a citizen. The program where you watch it on a we are on YouTube and on Facebook. We get follow inside the man and internet to actually catch up with them. So now make we it don't freeze another particular point day. And we look forward for see how we go live and come back. And
the human rights
okay.
the universal human right.
The internet will only just will not be the AUTDC. So please go ahead and answer the question again, please.
Okay. Now the point I had to try for make, because your question was whether citizens will accept. Now that I had to tell you, now that make you get protests. Now that make you get the Supreme Court, people will go to court. Now that make you get the newspapers. Then when they will not please, they can go to the radio, they can go to the television, they can go to the newspapers and then write. Then when they will not satisfy, then can even go to the ECOWAS court. And some people can even go to the AU court, because in fact at the West Africa level, not only the ECOWAS court people know. But when we be in the Pan-African civil society, I know there is also an AU court, you know. There is an AU court and all of those things, you know, like the parliament day, the court self day. So these are some of the things where people then get right to. As part of them, the fundamental rights, you know, the universal human rights. Now, some of the things that would then get us right. Citizens are not agree. They can never always agree with. But you will see, say, even where there is, I mean, you know, a military government, people they come on the street and defy, and when this is what citizens do, then they put their lives, at stake for the good of the society.
All right, so continue for the bit inside the program. This the program we had on YouTube. You been talked just now about citizens that can get the opportunity for express themselves whenever they know okay, you know, with the government, and then get for use that through protests, and get for use that through the radio, television, and other things. Then, you know, with this kind of situation where we are in the country right now, the kind political tension or what we get right now inside the country, whatever way you want for call them. You think, say, citizens actually get a free will for express themselves? Because on this issue, first of all, where we talk about, so the PRO for the university, but then at the radio, they talk about waiting good and waiting not good with regards to this particular action of the government. The next minute, they lay them off. So then they not call for protest, no nothing, because most times when they talk about protest, people go out for say no, na violent protest. They not call for protest. They just talk about waiting if it's in the right thing as by law. Then sack and the next minute. So you think say people them once not in the interest of government, and then the people them say this not correct. The government they ever allow them for express themselves freely.
You know, our actions as human beings for be within the law. The law say if you want for protest, you write to the police. I mean, even that may be wrong. That may be wrong. But this is the law. And the other thing where I want for make point for the point where I want for make same way is this: that the law is the law. Mm-hmm. It may be wrong. It may not be right. It may be harmful. But the law is the. I mean, you know, let we accept. You know, I see the realm where they come from. They come from the idealistic, realm where I've been there before. But I am not seeing the reality. Now the reality, and they tell you, this is the law. When we begin as civil society, we will say, well, you know, this is not right. That the government will say, yes, it is not right, but we will do it.
Your particular position where you talk about, so where we've been in civil society and now. But one thing I want to follow focus on, I bring as a case for you, for let you actually look into. The university PRO where champion this particular issue. Not to force any call for protest too. Not to force to go out of the law. A role now for talk for the university, and that's exactly what they do. But because all of what they happen right now, not in the interest of the government, the next minute they sack them and they ask you, people that you think that people that freely express themselves now and then they get away with that?
Also, one statement the way you make, you say, it not been there outside the law. You know, again, not only the courts then will say, I will tell you, you go really the act say, you think say they act within the law. Now only the court somebody say no, you don't violate me right. Now only the laws, the courts then will say you were within the law. For a citizen for say, you know, you are bringing yourself into the thing, but that is good also, because if you are a civil society person, you can bring yourself into some of them things. If you are a journalist, you can bring yourself into some of them things with sentiments, with emotions.
The reason why I ask you now, you tell me that very brilliant something you tell me so now. Say now only the courts can able for determine who that act within the law. Very correct.
That's right.
So now
yes.
we see the question I ask you. Now the action of government now for sack this individual because it discuss issues that we get for do with the university.
Now I will tell you something. He who calls he who pays the piper calls the tune. Now the government they pay. If government say for even no reason whatsoever, same way. For even no reason whatsoever. I mean, let us repeat this over and over and over again. Same way, for even no reason whatsoever, government say no work again because now we they pay you, we not get money for pay you again. I mean, would that be wrong?
On the issue where we now, it's very much wrong. It's very wrong.
It's wrong.
Yes, on this particular
but that is government action. It may be wrong. I don't. Same way, what do you know they see? I am agreeing with you. I am just telling you the reality. When they see, and you get to see the reality. It may be wrong. Government, not all government actions are right. Not all government actions are prudent. And I don't know this as a journalist, as a civil society person, as a Pan-African activist. Not to every government not even be seen. What in they want for do now, then they do. You can go to court later on and say, well, government been wrong, then compensate you with small team, small man like this, so they say, when I get 100 million, then give you 100 million. But that's nothing for government. And we got to be careful when they take all of them things here on. I will tell you, I will repeat this over and over. Now, the reality I tell you, because I have been there once, I don't be a journalist, I don't be a civil society person, I don't be at the Pan-African level. I will tell you, not to everything where government they do correct. But then they take responsibility for it. If now a prudent government, they say, hey, but that's the way when I go beat in radio station, in them when I go for 100 million, they can give you 100 million. For you, 100 million is a lot of money. For government, nothing. So these are not the reality. Now the reality, I know the reality. I also know the realm where they come from. Same way. I see your disappointment, but not the true. Not the true thing I tell you.
I know they feel disappointed in what you say. We just try for bring out something, and it good that what you bring.
Which is good. No, which is good.
It just the show in exactly what they happen right now. You talk about so right now. Exactly.
Of course. Like this, what?
No. I see what's in the happen right now. I see exactly what's in the happen right now. When I do exactly tell we so now. But waiting me tell for us now for look the two put on a scale. The reality where they happen where might not be correct. And how it's supposed to be, where not also it be. Now then thing now how it's supposed to be where not also it be. You then are the reality of waiting the happen right now. Now that and it good that we come up with them things and they because now you don't tell me now say, okay, government they act several times and they actually they can take, okay, for some people they're looking good, but then they do them, whatever the case may be, then they do them, and people are at the end of the day, all man the government gets away with them. So this now waiting with the time for put. So it left to the people now for actually look at what they say. Yeah. So but you talk something just now. You say I've been there the Pan-Africanist thing. I've been there now
the Pan-African civil society.
Yes, I've been there now the civil society. I've been there as journalist. Who's are you there right now?
I don't retire. I am an old man. I am 70 years. So now because I carry myself very well.
Sorry, but what you do up to now? I know they talk about well, I don't know what hour for put, but what you do up to now? I'll put under with it.
I am a commissioner. I work for government for certain reason as a commissioner. That's what I am doing in my retirement.
Commissioner, I think a good thing. I don't be ever not saying a commissioner. So I talk to a commissioner.
Oh yes, yes, I am.
So commissioner for side.
Income Tax Board of Appellate Commissions.
Okay, good. Okay, so I think it's good now.
But that not change my perspective. But I will tell you the same way. That not change my perspective about the reality.
No.
And
it don't change something. You basically don't tell me that just now. You don't tell me say how you been to see things as a civil society, How you see things now, not two different things. Of course, it changed because now you see the reality.
Because I will tell you something. Not because I am a commissioner. I mean, I am serious about this. Otherwise, I don't even tell you this. It is because of my experience. It is because of my experience of 47 years of service to this country in the private sector. We were all blinded by this, universal human rights, there's a protest when I go before, then go shoot 2-3 people there. Now, God no more make like a way they are alive. We don't face a lot of demonstrations where then they shoot people they die and so on. That was not the reality. The reality is, even when, wait now. The way they say, they don't change. Where Molu, the man where they shoot in 2017, are you following his story?
They shoot him?
Where you don't go ECOWAS court, do you know?
No, I'm not sure.
There is a fellow Molu. That's right, because you are not following. I am in all of those things, because I did follow up on those comments at the abreast. There was this fellow in.
Go ahead.
Yes. No, but I can only account with this. Molu then shoot him in 2017 Abo in a demonstration. He came to court, the matter, he go up and down, this and that, then he not get no way. He go to the ECOWAS court, then don't rule now, say he is right, then don't show some compensation within the game, and so on and so forth. Whether he go get an or not, that's a different matter completely. But he don't get in right now as a human being. What even the run after was his right, then don't get that one day. Now the reality then this I talk to you about same way. I am not changing anything. I am just telling you, when I've been there like you, when I was young within civil society, everyone then said, don't make this thing, allow go protest. Bang, bang, then go shoot, 2 people then go die. Now God no more go save you. Then when I allow go to court, we go, when I allow go Supreme Court. Supreme Court say, well, the actions of government were wrong. And so, but however, remedial. Then talk all that. So what is that going to give you? What is that going to give you? Because you say, it don't change. No, it not change. Now the reality of the scene, what is that going to change you? That the Supreme Court say, the government action was wrong, and in fact, government has to apologize. And perhaps the Minister of Information and Communication go and say, we apologize to all them people, then we die, and to them parents, them. And so what is that going to do for you? This is not the reality where they tell you, where, they see as an old man, they say, it don't change. No, it's just out of experience.
Commissioner, yeah.
Yes, sir.
The thing now, if we understand the thing, then we're able to know what to the come from. Now you tell me this. You say how you been to see something as a journalist, as a civil society. Now we don't return also the same way you see them. Now,
because
yes, I can. Now you see the real part of how society talk.
Yes.
And how governments they operate.
Yes.
You be see them things they are, but you be the feel say you be see them things are before, but you be the feel say you get the right for able for stand up to them things there. But now you don't see say even if you stand up, and now they get a change because the government don't see and waiting something don't happen. That's why it for be.
That is not what I am saying. I know they say they bring change. They bring change. But the point is that a whole lot of time, even when the change comes, if you are dead, can you see the change? You cannot see the change. So, but look, let me tell you something.
Please.
The APC was so gargantuan that everybody was afraid to confront it. We did. Today, the APC has apparently been dismantled, as we all know, as it is now. But so many people die in the cause. Are those people alive today like I am? For tell you what they tell you, so they are not. The people that go to Supreme Court, we are in civil society, we will go Supreme Court, the Supreme Court go to let government apologize, government go apologize. So what is that? Are they alive today? Now this reality, they tell you about, you remember saying, because I don't become commissioner, that is not the point.
So. No,
even if I was not, I am telling you about the reality. In the first instance, by then, I was not in government. I did not know how government work. We just now from outside, no more like also. Well, no, that's in the way they don't do it. No, right. Go protest, etc. No, it is completely different now. I am now in government. I know how it works. I see how it works. Now, they tell you so where they listen.
No, I don't because listen. And I don't get all the, you don't use another one word again. One word don't you the way you use just so you say it's completely different now. So if you say different, that means a changes day from one side to another. Not the same no more.
Yes, and so, this change don't be as a result.
Because it looks like this time we don't go for I think I mean just don't forget one, two words and no more when they come up, which I don't able forget and I don't understand.
The good thing about it is that you don't begin to see the reality. You don't really don't see it, but you don't begin to see it. You perspective don't change now.
Indeed, I don't see the reality. Indeed,
No,
right now I don't see the reality because I remember.
I have been part of this, but for 47 years, we don't depend this. We go there, go shoot two people, then go die.
I remember
3 go die.
8 years ago, when we sit down and you sit on a panel, we say we get a lot of people them come. We fella take the mic, we me the hand over.
But BBC action. Now BBC action.
Yes,
now
so
BBC
when fella
action.
they take the mic, when it is speak truth to power. It not be see this part of Usai this so right now, but now you don't see the reality.
Honestly, yes.
Yes. I talk.
And honestly,
yes, I get that.
And simply, I tell you something. You know, we are old people now. We are retired, but it is really good because we know the reality and we don't come up from Usai you so now. It's good to bring us in. Same way, I know say you don't learn a lot from waiting we don't discuss. So. I know I may not accept. I know if you want for you accept. I may no matter.
Yes.
But me no say you don't learn a lot.
I don't learn. That's not the reality. I don't learn. I think what I got here, I think people go with a lot of things the way I don't pick out from what you don't say, and I don't learn. That's not the reality.
Okay. Now let I tell you something. Also, I honestly tell you say. I mean, but Chengbe, you know, say I've been done the Usai you so.
Yes.
Not only they talk this now, where they talk through the. No, I don't do that. Chengbe, I have been there for 40-something years. I was nearly 50 years. Nearly all of my life have been in the private sector. So, as a matter of necessity, but another day again.
Yes, you know
that is the reality.
Also. But I'll tell you something. Yes. I've been two people in now one day. Edward Mara and Oswald Ansels.
Okay.
Oswald, na Pan-Africanist, na person we.
No, I know Oswald.
Yes,
I know Oswald. I have worked with
people
him.
People the watch right now, let them understand. But hold on quickly.
Yes.
Abdulrahman, please, you mic mute. You get me?
Yeah, there you.
Okay, welcome to the program this morning.
Thank you very much.
All right. So we'll come back to it just now. Okay, so Oswald there, Mara there. Oswald now be this kind of person where the mentor Mara. Where they teach Mara how it for be who that is supposed to be and how it.
But when you say mentor, I understand.
And how
it go beyond even teaching.
And how we for handle issues then at the country. When Oswald sit down me also with Mara, and then Oswald they talk things that we contrary to waiting have been done the preach before. Mara feel very much disappointed. Yeah, and you said just now, you know, I see you very much disappointed. The reason why because the pastor they tell we say. This is not the word of God. Follow. But at it reached some point, it changed. Say, no, I'm not doing it again. And at the same thing, you don't teach, we say, this is not the way to go. Follow. Now, you don't divert a bit because now you don't see what you refer to as, I call them reality. Why? Me now don't team up middle now. At the beginning wonder now. What in this reality? Okay, yes, what did he talking correct? But now this time we don't tell me before. And at this tag we don't take now say, let we move with this. So now a little bit of change done there. So now this are basically the try for talk about, you know, and indeed I don't learn a lot of things again today. Where of course I will use that wisely for go before.
That's right, which is good for you. And I will tell you, you're not going to go blind. You are lucky. You are lucky to know it before you reach Usai Day. So now you take all the risks. Life na risk, but believe me, if I knew what I know now. If I knew what I know now, perhaps I've been for do things differently.
But I'll tell you something.
And I will tell
you something we're not going to change for you. Yeah, I don't learn a lot from you. That's a reality. And I don't know how society talek right now as I see done so. And I don't know how government talek. And I don't know how civil society, how journalists and a lot of people them when are advocates, how life talek for them and how waiting then they see and waiting where they come up from that side, waiting and they see. Guess what? You they make me more strong and powerful for move forward because I see things them and I will know how to use them in the best interest again. You did it?
Yeah, now I will tell so one thing we are happy about, you are strengthened by all of this way you did learn.
Yes.
And secondly, you will also now begin to do things a little differently. Not differently to the extent of going extreme. For instance, now, let I tell you, I would not have left civil society. I left civil society because people begin for compromise. And as he said, that was not the way to go. You know, the same way, you know, saying I true at the talk. And now when people begin for compromise, like for instance, this toll gate business, civil society, they tell you, say, no, we they support the thing self. Because I will not say that. Even when I am in government, I will not say that because I know the people them wishes. Everybody will go against them. In fact, God they hammer you first. Okay. God himself they deal with you. Yes. So I mean, but when I see say people don't begin for compromise on a lot of things in civil society, and the other thing also where they perhaps the thing where they tell you before perhaps you will call that man in. No one man can change any situation.
Correct.
That now one. Second, one man cannot fight a dozen.
But
third, and most important, where they tell you, everything where you they do not forget about God because He is always there. He will always be there. It been there where your great grandparents them been there. They were living a different life. Okay. You they live a different life, but He is still there.
So you're very much correct. So we move now, but I just left one or two words on this issue to me family members that will watch now. You know,
yes.
Fala don't make I don't know something today. And you know how Fala end, he say no one man not able for create a change. Correct. So that's why
yes.
we build a family. You get a leader where they take the action, but it gets people them as well where they support for go let them go before. So including yourself, Fala, when a part of this family, because you take parts for actually help for put waiting you in and out, including the one where they view when are the family and they support we with whatever way for view, make their own contribution. That will make we become more stronger. And what cause where we all they look for. Where you've been there at the civil society, where you've been there as the journalist, where you don't see now that cause there. Now one focus for changing certain things then, where for being in the
absolutely
of the country.
Absolutely.
And with the family members, not me, not we all together, we were able to achieve that one day. I rest back for now, and then we move to something else. Okay, so now being Abdurrahman case. Abdurrahman, welcome to the program again.
Yes, sir. How are you, sir?
By God, Paul inside. Okay, so now we go quickly. So we actually discuss something, but we don't take a lot of time for that one day. For me, I think it's a good thing because it helped me now for letting my skin thicker than how it been there before. So let me move now and let me go to this other issue. Are they going to this paper where now the Daybreak newspaper? This narrating Daybreak newspaper say, it say over toll gate saga. Then fly we with the oil, says Edmond Abu. And the other part of the paper, again, on the same toll gate, it says as toll gate saga intensifies, citizens say Alfonso Manley is a fraud. So, Case, what in now you take on this toll gate and then particular headline there I don't read soon?
Understand? First of all, with the issue of the toll gate, you know, say the toll gate starts from the last administration and then come to this administration also. And firstly, waiting we always say the try for encourage public-private partnership. Then people are now private people they can salon, they can invest the money, and the money when they invest and get forget return. So if they don't invest the money and get forget return, so you get to expect but most of them tear for happen. Yeah, you get to expect most of them tear for happen. Okay. You get forget but most of them tear for happen. And then when they tear the happen, you also look at say this now like me, I think I say one of the people away me initially I not be favor of the toll gate. I think I say not seats now one. the kind money where the Chinese they invest, I should say not sit for the investor money there on this Matrika road. Like the money but all left back na salon. You know why we they look for foreigners there for can invest in some critical investment then? Why you will not go look at nationalists them, people them, companies them, like Nasit now one. Instead of the money Nasit they put on estate so where the people of say I don't know the benefit at all. Now just all the people that will get money. So why do we not go use like Nasit for them invest on this tool instead of they allow the Chinese they can't put that kind of money there? You understand? And at the end of the day, now business they can do. So when man don't invest the money and the person we can invest the money, you get for full profit. Then they determine what you want. So that was now the first blunder that they will make at the initial point as a country. We need for some time and some of them told roads there, roads there with national people that will come like national companies them. They will invest into it. That money they left back in the country. Imagine if an asset can do that kind of investment and asset can get that kind of money there for invest. That kind of toll road. That money there for left here. I will not forget this time over the crisis, the price they go up, you know. So now some of the small mistake that they would don't do. And secondly, people are private investors, the businessman will not can invest, and profits they want to. You know, I know whether that government, whether that people, you know, once you don't put the money in a gun, now forget the money back. So whatever way government try to negotiate, we just try to negotiate at a position of weakness.
You just don't talk about something just a way very much important. Interesting, eh? Today na a good program for me. I not be ever they think of this angle we come up for so NASIT investment. But how NASIT will invest? When even they project them when they invest on, you know, when they go and audit them, they're not able to tell how much projects, waiting at the income where they don't get, waiting at the thing where they don't put into that, all of them things that they're not able to be transparent. How then go able to get, you know, national development when they're not able to manage the project the way they already don't establish?
So the point is, sometimes when they invest, it's like not only NASIT. If you get national institutions that will invest, look for example, look at the banking sector. Until like local bank, until them get a managing director now we did it, where lots of people in the Fed for pull and they, because the man they do so well, they do so well. No, now you notice local don't transform into electronic banking, but lots of electronic opportunities then. Likewise, Style commercial bank. So sometimes the leadership of the institutions, they are their investment institutions, they know they look at the one issue where it will benefit all man. You know, sometimes I can say they look at the flashy points, like their estates. Yes, we need houses, but how many people are going willing for get it? First of all, if you listen to nothing, they say affordable housing. They want affordable now, they always get. You will forget that. But it's not like the housing that we get the local housing where they will use them. So I think if you not see the invest, you look at that area of that toll gate, say no, look at.
Okay. All right. Like how it's you inside, fella. You know, the issue of this toll gate, you basically begin to talk about them before ever I come in again and say, please, wait on that issue. What do you take on this toll gate? Because over this one, you say over toll gate saga, then fire with oil, says that on and of course the other issue where you talk about for enforcement. What are your concern? What are you take on this?
Well, a lot of things went wrong with the toll gate. The first thing that they signed this thing in December 2015. Then start the work around 2017. First, they've been supposed to do 10 kilometers from Wellington and 10 kilometers from Wellington, it can't end at the Joy Bridge. So, but instead of doing that, now the tolls then build. Even why they not do no work, they not do the 10 kilometers, then begin for collect the money. So that in way, Admon Abu talks to them Friday with the oil, it cannot be too much more truer because they not do the work, they not make nothing. Now in them begin for collect the money. So in fact, there was a time where the work slowed down. We been say well now because they not been done. The collection been slow. Now that make that one they been happen. So now we on. I mean, where this man the way Abdul they talk say, oh, the people then can't invest this that. We not even believe say the people that invest. We believe say now where then take Friday because then begin collect immediately after. Then what? And the other thing also where then they do. Then people here they are acting like a country. They not they obey no law. All of them think this rule business for make them make. That document is a statutory document where that money they depend, where will they pay now? If them been ready for do that one, there is procedure. In the first instance, then they go to the Minister of Works. The Minister of Works, they take them as an instrument after they don't negotiate. He can't go to Parliament. Now Parliament go say, yes, now this. But I mean, Dr. Sandy just sit down, he say, well, the people them, in fact, I want them to be 3 trillion. Now the people them 4 trillion, or me say, na 10, so 30 trillion left for what? And for who that? You know, a whole lot of things are wrong with the whole thing. But I mean, you know, until they're in Parliament now, so we hope say Parliament go do due diligence to the process.
No, they actually respect the law. The CISG, when and then they operate the toll gate, or we as a country, now we don't respect the law.
No, now they know they obey the law.
Why?
Because then suppose, for instance, because the procedure, well, I don't tell you, I don't say begin from the beginning. Say
the reason why I ask you because not all CISG no more determine this price. Then put a committee together when they determine the price and come out with a price list for we. And the minister are part of that.
No, well, but the minister take responsibility. We don't come again to the reality. We don't. When we go around, we don't come to the reality again. This now there was a committee, perhaps I don't know if they've been taken a parliament, I mean a cabinet or whatever. But the minister take responsibility. That is how government works. The minister now comes say, me in CRSG, sit down more than sit down in a corner. Now then they get the money. But now the minister take the responsibility. Now they take the bad name. Now they take everything. That is how government works.
No, because the
so,
reason
but
why
they
they take the bad name, because
like
you rightly don't say, it's not wrong for let them set up a committee and look into the price list. But before ever in come as a minister and say, on the 1st of March, this thing they take effect, if I don't go to parliament, now that make it wrong. Now, because that know the law in the country, now in the country, now in the minister, so now in wrong because now in don't make them go to parliament.
No, this is wrong, but now the Chinese, they try for talk, say everybody wrong along the line. You know, but hey, the day with now somewhere, that was the last bill they passed in parliament in 2018. That was the last bill. In fact, you know, even go parliament and begin collect money. You know, even go, it's a whole lot of, it's a jumbled up thing, you know. We go there and this for the whole day. You know, even go parliament, then begin collect the money. Now, they begin collect the money in 2017. They go now, the thing go to parliament in 2018. And we've been there for try for lobby. We did not around 3 o'clock in the morning, 9 they pass this thing. Where they see, so where the lombo they go on now. So, I mean, as a matter of necessity, yes, the minister himself, even when they do that, but I don't talk that. Even for taking a parliament as an instrument, he go table them. The people then look at them and say, no, we don't go agree. Once parliament in don't talk, it's final. But if they see now who say it go wrong, once he don't talk to them, people that know say for going to parliament, they don't reject the thing.
All right.
And that is when parliament have called now say we want to bring her.
All right. Continue for the with me inside the program. This is correction we are on YouTube and on Facebook. We go to the next issue in the Our newspaper. We get this issue where say lawyer at the Macauley blast government over economic deterioration. And Case, what thing you take on this? Where are they say and the way are the economy they go right now? Abdurrahman. Abdurrahman, you with me? Okay, so Fala, what do you take on this particular issue? The way how the economy?
No, well, I mean, at the Macauley is they're not been for even say lawyer blast, you know, they've been for say politician. At the Macauley is now a politician, you know, saying then they at the APC now and all of that. And as opposition, you know, you have to make your voice heard. So there is nothing wrong with that at all. No, not lawyer, but I mean, you know, politics close, not to pan lawyer close, he take for talk with he talks. So now politics close, he take talk with he don't talk. So in my opinion, I may be wrong completely and I need to be corrected. Okay, but so I think say na lawyer close, I mean,
Tell me more. Now you say now as a lawyer you talk. So now let me go to you now as possibly they live inside the country. Tell me now about the economy because you talk about the deterioration. The way how the economy they run down, how they go bad every other day. What do you think now?
You don't already pass judgment say they run down.
Now waiting, I tell you.
I mean, you know, if you want for ask me.
A quote, not a quote. I say it said it deteriorate, it run down. I just add the word. A quote, I say it said it deteriorate, it run down. So what do you think now?
No, whether na your own opinion about it, I will tell you. The reality again is, and I tell you, say, no one man they bring about change. No country lives in isolation. all of the things then where you they see so, they are tied to so many apron strings. For instance, we know they produce oil now. Pardon?
Go ahead. Really produce oil.
For instance, we know they produce oil now. If oil come and oil now in then they use petrol, diesel, and kerosene in then they use for carry things and go upline. If the price of that goes up, you they expect say the price of commodities then go up. So it's not a matter of rundown. It's a matter, again, the reality is that the whole world is in turmoil. Now, there is now war in between Israel and Hamas. There is war in Europe between Russia and Ukraine. And then one day now be major producers of grain. In fact, there is surplus grain in Ukraine where Russia don't block so they not go pass. How do you expect that grain price go up? I mean, but let we look at the practical thing. Let we not begin to talk so they run on this. That na politics talk. That is real politics. Na politics talk that one day. But when we come to real economics, you they see say all of those things are tied to apron strings. And the reality that one day again, oh, I mean, maybe as a politician, you know, go see that because they want to make the government come in power the next time. And so, but the reality is, if not anybody been there, this is how it will be. Perhaps it could be worse.
We know say things that happen in the world, but other economy than the world, they try for making things them better for the people, right?
For instance, give me 2-3 examples, then I will tell you because I follow up.
Able for put things there for
no, but give me an example. The salon you they talk about me, they tell you say. I mean, you know,
Ukraine, not to just salon you talk about. You talk about Ukraine, you not to salon. You talk about Russia, Israel, not to salon. Now you talk and they tell you say you talk about Europe. For example, Europe
and how I just make them one day as examples and how their actions they are because the third law of motion says to every action they are not an equal reaction. And so Newton said,
put it into context. Before this 10, we been be subsidized for the rest, fuel and other things, them right? In other words, with the help for letting the burden not too much on the people, them right? Okay, that one they not get anything for do it. Ukraine, Russia, and everything, correct? The government don't pull all of them subsidy and they right? Now, they're not only stop for pull the subsidy, they don't add more tax on top of them things than we don't count more burden. So now they don't take from the people, and now then they add more burden on the people. What think that get for do with Ukraine and Russia?
Absolutely. Because the grain price don't you know I've been end up with
tax of the people of the government.
Yeah,
the tax the government don't put. What think get for do with Ukraine and Russia?
Yeah, now they come so. I don't tell you, say, I ended up with saying that the third law of motion, of Newton's third law of motion states that to every action there is an opposite and equal reaction. That Ukraine war, the way it make grain not the come again, the fact is that it don't make now less grain become. That less way people they manage for waka balance they can't reach here, it is there. So government sit down and say, no. This thing, sometimes other thing will happen again where you know the concept with people then go die of hunger. So this small one way they come, we they make them idea more to the extent that and that money they take that right tax that they take on the rice. Do you know that is going into a program known as Feed Salon? Because we all like myself now, I am going to start farming. Because by next year I am going home and start my own farming, perhaps where I go able to feed my whole village. That will be the beginning of the beginning. And I tell you about this reality. The reality is that one man cannot change the whole world, but you can change your home. You can change your village. You can change your small society.
How long this project will take before I begin Feed Salon?
Perhaps 3 years. I mean, you know, agricultural
project don't take away like $5 million don't go into a way you're not able to begin doing anything in it.
Oh my God! You know, again, I will tell you something. In an agricultural project, you need something like basically 3 to 5 years. First, there
take
is
3 years, and then you ask for another 3 years. When they take 6 years before begin for produce things, them how people are good on the internet.
no where the people that look. Let me tell you. Let me tell you something. The whole thing about life is people, and again, there is some other thing. There is a whole lot of sabotage. But maybe let's find time, some other time for that.
No,
in all of this
now. How then they sabotage the Toma Bomb and the Fit Salon program?
No, it's not just sabotage. It's all embracing. It is an all encompassing situation. It's not just. You go look say now this country from where this government don't come. At least 3 or 4 occasions, people they disrupt the peace of this country. 10 August, the other time again. Just about some 3-4 months ago, there was an alleged attempted coup, etc., etc., etc. Nothing can strive in chaos.
So now
and when they forget all of this, when people they talk about they think they wrong done, this one they this, that one they did that. Nothing thrives in chaos.
Project not able for materialize it.
In a way, if I will tell you, in a way. If there is no stability, government, they put money, you don't even know. $5 million is no money for government. I will tell you that. $5 million is no, perhaps just for equipment. It is also possible the people that will go purchase they purchase the wrong equipment. That one they don't happen in this country over and over and over and over again.
The lack of leadership in that thing. How you go purchase something? Likely, I use the word. How you go likely purchase something? You not purchase the right thing. That means you not do your homework well.
You not do well, but you don't spoil something. You see, that the reality they tell you, the man not do the right thing. Himself no say not do the right thing. The people then wait do for them no say not do the right thing. But you don't spoil the thing. So how can you handle that?
So
you sack him, you jail him.
How that now? You likely don't tell me say maybe the machine they go buy in the wrong machine. Well, of course they make the thing go behind. How then they get for do it protest again?
How we get for do with protest?
Yeah.
No, if people want, then well, I don't tell you say procedures and processes then where people go use if they want protest or make them protest.
I ask for whether they want for protest. Wait make they ask. You the how the issues them. You say, several things that don't happen, unrest that don't happen, we don't make things that don't go beyond the Tomabo project. Then now you tell me say it likely be say they go
No, not put one on my mouth. I did not say Tomabo project. I said several things stopped working. For any time like that 10 August, so then kill police, then kill people.
But the Tomabo project we talk about, and that's exactly you talk.
But I don't again tell you, say, nothing not in isolation. Just like how one man not change anything, nothing happens in isolation.
I still right for say, if you say them, they together, I still right for say, you say, some of them unrest that they actually contribute for the Tomabom project and no go fast.
No, not the Tomabom project. For a whole lot, there is what we call value chain. In fact, agriculture get what we call value chain. That value chain now from the time where you go, you buy the seed. If you buy them. You go, you look you go first. You look the ground. You go, you buy the seed. You plant them. You take the fertilizer. Where you don't better, you protect them from rodents, for make them not eat them. After I don't do that one, there is even post harvest where you cut the rest. How many scatter? All of now that value chain. Now, if you not follow the value chain, if one part of that value chain they lost, all this thing where they talk about, they kaput all the point.
And then interesting.
So and again, when people they talk, they know they look at the value chain.
Last take and the way you tell me, and let me say okay.
Yes.
Possible. But now you don't give another 3 years. Say the feed salon will likely be for another 3 years before you begin feed salon people. Then how about if they go out?
No, I did not say so. What I said was and still is in agriculture you get for give people them at least 3 years because now season like something we then make
the feed salon project now
multiplication. Now multiply the thing they multiply. If you not allow them for multiply, which side you go get her? If you take one egg. You go get chicken. It hatch the egg. I mean, you don't get a roost. You have not got a roost.
I think what
you want for 3-4 years, then you go get a roost.
What you want to do me right now, you want for use certain words then for make her feel torment and confused. Yeah, if we talk about agriculture, now the same as when they talk about the feed salon. Now, when we talk about feed salon, now you count agriculture. So, me still the focus on feed salon and not to get distracted. So now we are say when they talk about the feed salon, when you say likely go take 3 years, say no, I'm not saying so I say agriculture. But not feed salon they talk about.
No, but even feed salon is part of the agricultural food chain.
So but now you say no, not to feed salon you talk about.
The feed salon is part of the agricultural food chain.
Yes.
The value chain, yeah, it's a value chain. It is within the value chain. If you cut that value chain there, you know they work.
Okay. All right. Abdulrahman, you hear me? Okay, I think Abdulrahman don't cut off from there. Don't cut off. Okay, so I think we don't come to the end of the show for today. I will just ask you, one last question, where we will use for end the program. You now commissioner for outside again, you say?
Income Tax Board of Appellate Commissioners. Appellate Commission. Call it Appellate Commission.
For person where they list you right now, waiting at the role of the income tax.
No, not to income tax. This is an Appellate Commission. We there between the business people and the NRA.
Okay, waiting at the role. What are the role on the play?
If any plaba can, we settle them.
Plaba between Uda and Uda?
Between the business people and the NRA.
Like for example, tax, they say business complaints, hey, tax, the idea, they are in a kind side.
Yeah, then can't. No, we know the kind side, then can't we? We know the kind side. You don't, government not the work, so this thing we want to take it, government not the work, so you know they just go into people them business, there is procedure.
Wait, I think are the same thing, yeah? Whether you kind side or kind side, but the bottom line on the mediate. Right?
When then can't we look at the matter. We are a non-judicial appellate institution.
Yeah,
when then can't we
try for settle waiting at the problem.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
so that there will be a free flow of collection of revenue.
Commissioner, I don't tell you this just no say you just want for use certain things then for make like I don't know okay, Abdulrahman, you hear me?
Yeah, they get to me now. I got in network.
So let's ask you this before we wrap up the program. Falado already gave you own take on that. I mean, ask you say, this paper say lawyer at the Macauley blast government over economic deterioration. But firstly, you be the hearing what Falabin they say. I think Abdulrahman not go able for. Abdulrahman, in the network, they struggle, they give them a lot. Okay, I know it's for settle Abdulrahman in problem quickly. Abdulrahman, please come at this other part quickly. Let's just see if we can just click the. Abdulrahman, take the WhatsApp call quickly. Let's just use this for wrap up. GG's now. Abdulrahman, if you hear you go on the WhatsApp.
You don't pick the call?
No, you don't pick the WhatsApp yet. But it's still in at the Zoom. I don't know if it. Okay, let's just remove him from the Zoom quickly. Maybe that can make it come inside at the. Oh. The program where you watch it now, I'm curious on we are on YouTube and on Facebook, so they discuss issue them. We the front page of the newspaper and they carry. Of course, today we get two people. One, they actively one because the other one they try for HM again, but he only network the hamburger. But we get Fala inside the man. We do it inside the program, and then we get Abdulrahman case. We instead join with but the network they actually store with them. Okay, I'm pretty sure I don't know anything now. But anyway, let's just ask you quickly. That I said the last question I begin for ask you get for do with the work one that they do. Yes, indeed. So if you for left word now with we before you go, Commissioner, we think that what it could be.
Yes. Importantly, do ya una way they listen, go television, listen chorus, AYV, where they read newspapers them. The reality different too. The reality really, really different from all what you want to see at the papers, them, what you want to see at television and everywhere. So do ya. Everybody now for take them on no one ban not able for change society. So if you want for change society, join other people them because now only a group of people able bring change. I tell you, thank you till again we meet. Bye bye.
It looks sweet me, yes. But I think all man don't join Usai one for join now. Waiting that they mean join other people them. Waiting that they mean.
Join Usai.
You say let them join other people them for create change. Waiting that they mean.
No, yes, you get for join people them. You want not go able. You want any say where you want join, you get right for join because it's a fundamental right. It's a right to association, right to conscience, right to assembly, etc., etc. But just not do am alone. If you want join me,
yeah, what you go do for me?
Then that go be the right. Therefore, you will be the best man in the world because now reality at the popo you at the put you on my shoulder for let you see reality even better than what you need to see now.
So me, thank you very much. I know that popo day too. Get yourself a good day. Alright, it's okay. In him now.
What's it?
Commissioner.
So that
When he say when me say if 100 and now, I say okay, if 100 and now, it could be me could be the best because it go ace me last. All right. Anyway, I'm not here for joining it. I don't meet people in force. Thank you very much and get
okay. No, but anytime when you're ready, I mean, I am always there. Rest assured.
Alright, but what do you do? Don't I ask you and talk a public one? Thank you.
But yes, that's true.
Okay, so I saw the program come to the end today. Yeah, you will watch, you will share. Thank you very much. You will like. Thank you very much. You will comment, and you as well. We don't subscribe. Thank you very much. Thanks to the producer for this program. We get this kind of program this morning. And when they come back again on it, for can see what we get. But until then, my name na Sembe Pierre, the freedom fighter. Mark, I invite you one day you can sit down here and ask the question the way you want to ask people then, okay? I will call you one day you can sit there and ask question then. But anyway, I thank you all very much and we'll join you again. Join me again on it. Inside we go discuss issues them we get for do with the country again. My name is Sembe Pierre, the freedom fighter. God bless we country, Sierra Leone, we the call we are. Okay? So now don't forget to we get this mommy we still the gather for. And then we gather with sister we as well we the gather for. Okay? So thank you all very much. Until we meet again. God bless we country, Sierra Leone, we call we are.
Big man put entire look at with him we get lipstick. This nation gone turn BSc, MSc, PhD then the one they will look at this country and then same one they spoil this country big English, big jargon see them in our parliament see them in our law court see them full of now in state house see them chairman director parties